Aloha everybody, this is Maddie May coming at you from the Upcycle Hawaii studio. And today we wanted to introduce you to one of our products. We would like to introduce you to the luggage tag. But first, I'm going to show you what I decided to model today. I'm wearing one of my favorite colors. I mean, basically anything with green. And the earrings that I'm wearing today are made from this, I think it's a Target brand, Up and Up paper towel packaging. So you got some nice blues and greens with a little bit of a splash of orange and yellow. So there we go. But let's jump right on into it. So here is our luggage tag. You know, I can't remember the exact measurements off the top of my head. And I know it's 4 inches in this direction. And then I think it's maybe 2 1/4, at most 2.5 in this direction. So we are currently making these out of both of our materials. Of course, our fused plastics, which much like my earrings, are made from all of this material that you see behind me here. You can see we just did a fresh batch of luggage tags, so we got a whole bunch to choose from at the moment. Remember, everything is shop by request at the moment. So here is our fused plastics, and then of course we have our melted marine debris material. So instead of getting their colors from the plastic trash that you see behind me here, they get their colors instead from ropes and nets that are gathered during beach cleanup work. And as I say that and touch these, I can see a whole bunch of dust just blow in front of me. Likely some microorganisms from down in the sea. So yes, we are making our luggage tags in both of our materials. And the way that we decided to put this together so that it could be as heavy duty as possible, we decided to use a nice thick, this is a 5/8 thick polypropylene webbing, and do keep in mind that all of our polypropylene webbing is 100% recycled. It's not even woven until we order it, so we try to be as zero waste as possible. Of course, all of our plastics are diverted from the landfill, including our clears, and we used recycled aluminum logo tags. We used recycled thread right now. We're getting an rPET, 100% rPET from Gutermann, or Gutterman, I'm not quite sure, but they are from Germany. So the Velcro and the plastic snaps are going to be the only virgin plastics that we're really using. And to be honest, when it comes to essentially all of our products, they are pretty much the only virgin plastics that we are using right now. So we put these videos together so that you can kind of see our products. If you don't get a chance to buy them in person at one of our pop-up shops, we usually like to show you how they work and how we built them. They are a little bit flexible. Of course, you won't be able to flex around the logo tag, but we always want to claim our work here at Upcycle Hawaii. So they are not rigid. They are not going to get brittle over years like the other plastics will and chip away. These are going to stay pliable and for many, many years to come. We went with a snap and Velcro closure. It's hard to see the Velcro because of course we did a little black on black here, but we decided to do the Velcro and the snap closure because that is just what we felt gives it the best sense of security. You know, I can't speak for somebody stealing it, but you know, that's the best we could do. So we are going to have the 2 ends of the snap. We put the more lumpy end of the snap on the side, unless you bought one from one of our first batches where we realized that we like the flatter end out on the end here. And that's simply so you can go ahead and pull that right through. Now it's going to take a little bit of effort to pull through at first, so you might just want to give it a squeeze, maybe lift it up a little bit. Now if I look what I'm doing, it won't be quite as hard. We're going to pull that right through here, and then that's going to give you access to the opening. That's going to open up right down the middle. Now we put this little paper tag in the back. Of course, you'll be reading everything backwards, perhaps until this video flips. And so, you know, this shows you it's not completely translucent, but that is the best that we can do using 100% reclaimed, repurposed, and upcycled plastics. And then using your preferred tool of choice usually works fine to just pull it out with your fingers. This little card, they're going to be blank on the back going forward because the other tag is going to tell the story of how we make these. And then we went ahead and put 2 papers in here, and we are going with our 100% recycled paper cardstock because of course we commit to sustainability in everything we do. So here we are. I just put those papers back in there. Here's the little paper tag that on one side is going to tell you how we make them, because we always want our story to go with our products, and we'll tell you what material that they are indeed made from. And then when you're ready, you get your address or whatever. In fact, these aren't great for just luggage tags. I've actually been using mine as a list. I use it on my workout bag, and I use one on my doggy to-go bag, as in my animal to-go bag, so that I have a list of everything that goes in those pouches. So hopefully I don't forget if I check my list. You're gonna go ahead and you're gonna take this and you're just gonna push it right back through the center. I'm gonna push it back in with the open side facing upwards. Let's see if I can get that. There we go. And that to me just makes it the easiest to go ahead and close that right down. So there you have it. There are our luggage tags. They are being made out of both materials. Again, as always, it is a text by order process, and you can see right now that we have many, many to choose from. And our products are 100% handmade right down here in Hilo, Hawaii, 100% made from materials that would otherwise end up in our local landfills, and always made with love and aloha to the highest possible qualities and standards. Thank you so much for checking them out, and thank you extra much if you added one to your family. We appreciate the support, and until next time on Meet the Product, aloha from the Upcycle Hawaii studio.